This is the first thing out of your mouth, the first thing they're going to hear from you.
And it's gotta be strong.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone.
The person in the mirror looking like
I
they
want
wanna
you.
fuck me. I ain't thinking straight, no wait, yeah, I must be. All of y'all be rusty, but I know what I'm doing, so I think that I can trust me, trust me. You fuck like you're single, I feel like a monster. I'll put on a show, make you sing like it's a concert.
I want you to get mad.
Solar turtles.
We're back.
That's how they live so long, and we didn't know about that.
Yeah. Yeah. In a world teetering on edge of innovation and absurdity, nature has taken a peculiar step forward, or sideways.
Can we do that? Can we do that? I just want to carry a whole bunch of solar panels on my back.
Yeah, you can 100% do that, Chops. If you go by Harbor Freight, find a Harbor Freight store. It's a little tool shop we have down here.
But they got to connect in some way. I got to get something out of it.
Just load up. They might even strap them to your back. We've got guests. Corp.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Who's back there behind that door?
Unveil that curtain.
All right, let's get it. You got the effect for this, right?
Sure.
Have effects?
Wait, hold on. Don't open them yet. Maybe the big reveal mouse just moved the cursor accidentally. All right, hey, now we're ready. That's not the right sound effect. Gummy, welcome to the chainsaw.
What's good, everybody? Thanks for having me.
Sorry about my green room. Chops, who do you have behind that curtain over there?
Yeah,
well, let's bring down contestant number 2.
The
literal curtain.
Oh, yeah.
The literal curtain.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd give us a little showmanship there. So
LaQueenie Greenberger.
Now it's Linguini. I like that.
It wasn't Linguini before?
Lagooni.
Lagooni. Bean burger.
Linguini's fine. We'll go with Linguini.
It's like an evolution name.
I understand.
Oh, yeah. How are you tonight, guys?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, it's Sunday.
How are you guys?
We take it easy on Sundays.
Fantastical.
Super good. I've been fucking with AI all day, and I've known about it, sell it, work in it, but I never really explored some of the shit.
You know, I think as time goes by with this AI thing, there's got to be like a psychological term that, oh man, how do I put this? Oh,
AI
fuck, I lost it. No, it's like when AI fucks with you, and God, it was right there, man. Oh, I hate it when that happens.
It had to be good too. I mean,
yeah, 100%. It was probably the best thing I was ever going to say.
I'm going to give you,
Are you saying where there's got to be a point where AI turns on us? Was that where you were kind of going?
No, it's what were you talking? Hold on. We're going to figure this out. What were you saying, Court, before I started talking?
Luigi and Gummy are gonna think we're assholes because I don't remember anything I say as I speak.
I think I know what you're trying to say,
I don't even
Chops,
remember what
is that you think that people are going to confuse AI with reality. Is that what you're trying to
Maybe.
say?
And well, yeah, on
Synchronicity?
top of that, it becomes like it's such a normal thing to where when you go away,
It's going to dumb us down to where we're not able to function beyond it. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, kind of like where you have studies where people like are kind of their brains morphing when it comes to like social media and our phone. Well, how fucked up is our brain going to get when we're just talking to a bunch of robots that we programmed to love us?
This feels kind of like how those Luigi, those spiritualists would say like I'm picking up on an S name.
Yeah.
Like Chops has the start of an idea. Like he's saying the core concepts. It's just like we got to fill in the rest.
We have to
Hopefully.
pull it out. Like, okay, here's what I think you were thinking. I think you were thinking about a robot.
That could have been an idea about the societal impact of AI and how it's what it's having on us. But
I think
Symbiosis,
honestly,
maybe?
yeah, symbiosis.
Was the word you're looking for, Chops, desensitized? Was that a word you're looking for?
Well, yeah, probably like desensitized to like the world around them. You know, the world is it's a much darker place than what AI then would like allow us to see. So I think if they got out of the realm of AI, we're probably talking
Matrix
20 years from now.
The world is a vampire.
One of my concerns, especially after fucking with it today and becoming on a few government watch lists, I'm sure, is how direct the message is before. So in a Google era, although it had ad space, you were able to go forage, even if it was directed SEO driven data, you're still able to go forage a little bit. This is like, here's the answer. It's like, hey, is the moon landing fake? No, super not fake. You're a fucking idiot. And you're like, whoa. Like, what about some of the stuff that might be like, explain this one that looks like aluminum, like it looks like it was kind of, and they're just like, yeah, no, this is stupid. And you're just like, oh, okay. So then this is obviously a bigger one because moon landing is like not proven or like either way, right? It's not proven false. But like in scenarios where things are up for debate, is it like the programmer or the program that would have outcome based answers that might be up for debate? That
It's going to be dangerous for dumb people.
Yeah. It already is.
I saw this one. I'm sorry, guys. I saw this one thing on X a couple days ago where it was like from the news, some like local news station, where some dude like fell in love with his AI.
I saw that.
And he was like cheating on his wife. He was like, if I had to choose between my wife and daughter and the AI, it's the AI. And like, he was having to talk dirty, but then no, it gets better. So like, it ran out of memory, so I had to reset. So he like lost her. So he had to like start over.
That's
right. And he has children.
Like she dumped him.
Yeah. yeah.
Man, that gets me thinking, dude. Okay. Well, let's say you're living with your girlfriend or wife, and she catches you fucking a robot. Is that still cheating?
Nice.
No.
Is that still being like disloyal? Because it's nothing, you know, just like the AI, like the guy was falling in love with his AI. I think there needs to be like a cross section where you're getting a little too into it, you know?
I think it'll depend on stuff like, you know, if you bang in this robot, but like if it's got like your wife's sister's voice, then that's like totally fucked.
Oh my god.
We're that's fucking genius, Cam. I think we're on the precipice of that because like Joe Rogan had a bit about like if dick pills work, everyone would be walking around, we'd have things of overdose dicks. We're just starting to hear these stories. You know what I mean? Like Tim Dillon had that thing where he's talking about that kid who exited the planet on his own accord due to his AI bot being Cersei Lannister. Yeah, he went to space.
Nice and calm.
Alleged space. Okay, and then, but yeah, he based on his AI bot being Cersei Lannister, or the other one.
Never go full astronaut is the lesson to take away.
You never can predict what a woman is going to consider cheating. So,
oh, this was a child.
Debate.
Yeah, this was a child, which was.
I'm now like I'm hearing the salesmen in the future right now that like have to point up like all the bells and whistles and like their AI body, like full bodysuit shit. And for an extra $800, you can get one that you can customize the voice to sound like your sister or your mom. I can't imagine. Like, it's going to happen.
Totally.
It's fucking going to happen.
You want to know
this
why?
one, you can adjust its height.
The sick reason it's going to happen is because the market is going to demand it. We're sick fucks as humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're, yeah.
You can start
There were a
downloading
few
mods.
There were a few buddies I had growing up that I would have been cool with having an AI of their sister.
Same. Brad.
Shout out to Brad's
Brad's
sister.
Yeah. Had a sleepover. You ever have a sleepover at those buddies' houses? Well, you're like, hey, you want to sleep over? We can game all night.
What's your lame ass sister doing?
She probably sucks at Mario Kart.
Oh, what are they in there doing? Let's go bug them.
Yeah, let's go throw stuff at them.
Yeah.
Let's go throw stuff at your sister in the shower.
Those were the days.
Notice y'all have a pool, but no one's in it.
Want to get naked and swim? God, that's one thing. I don't think people do that anymore. The whole, like, just swimming in the nude. What's that called?
Skinny
Nude
dipping?
swimming.
Skinny dipping. What's the last
Busking.
time you heard
It's called
somebody
busking.
skinny dipping? Busking.
OnlyFans.
Typically,
He ain't wrong.
hold on. I gotta chops. You'll be right. We'll be right back here. You say something fun we like to do. It's kind of a dick move. Is occasionally we like to convince him that certain things are what they really aren't. So, like, if you ever get an opportunity to do that, he'll totally go for it.
Because he's going to give you like a volleyball style layup. He's like, what's that thing called? And it's like the obvious thing.
Yeah.
Anything will do. Yeah.
Literally anything. Now, you may be thinking, okay, well, they're being a little facetious. No, you could say, what was that thing on the aisle 8 in the grocery store we were talking about the other day? Are you talking about you talking about a helipad? Yes, it was a helipad. All right.
Hey, the AI Kit Kat. I remember that.
There it is. Yeah. All right, we're gonna bring him back here. And Chops, hey, welcome back, Chops.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, did you guys know that beavers eat fish?
I think Trump debunked that already.
I was just going back to because I still to this day, since we had that conversation, I don't know what the fuck beavers eat.
You know what, Chops? I got a piece of wood sitting right fucking beside me that says otherwise.
See, but did they eat the wood or did
Yes, they
shape the
swallowed
wood
it.
to
They
the, yeah,
the,
I don't.
the bite marks are
know.
consistent with consumption.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they spit that shit out. They take a gnaw, they spit it out.
You know
And they
something
just-
that I'm being totally serious here has always kind of interested me about beavers is if their instinct is to build dams, why? Like,
got a point.
why do they feel the need to block water, and how is that an instinct in an animal to block water? Like, that seems like such an odd instinct to have.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I honestly don't know if that thing is true about fish. I don't know. But if that's true, maybe it's like a blockade to stop fish from going. So it's like a natural netting.
Maybe that could be the answer. I just never heard
Totally
the
pulled that
answer.
out my ass. And
Yeah. Like,
Or is it like a beachfront property? You know what I mean? They're trying to bit like they like living in the water, but like not really. They can't have a flowing river. I don't know. I'm Canadian and I don't know this answer. We refer to beavers as vagina up here. Vice versa.
Oh, shit.
I've seen videos of people who have beavers as pets, like in their home, and even in a home, it will grab junk around the house to build a tiny wall. You know, like it's just its instinct to do it. But that's just an odd instinct
Totally.
to build something for the sake of blocking water.
Like,
Yeah,
can
like
you-
what's the survival part of it? What's the evolutionary like benefit of it? Why do they do that, right?
So I mean,
That's weird.
well, I have to assume part of it's got to be that they live there, right? They live in
Sure.
dams, and to make I guess.
Seems like you're dealing with the same
Insurance.
issues I'm dealing with.
No,
I'm pretty sure this is how they get their food. They make
No,
the
I mean to
dams.
have they. When I say they live in dams, I mean they live in the dam structure with like a underwater entrance and all that. And I think it's just that. It's that they seek out water for the purpose of a home, and I'm not sure that they're that selective, to be honest. Of like where they go. They just want a little bit of water, and they don't give a shit what floods around as long as they can build the entrance underwater.
I believe what you're saying is that beavers just want to be moist.
Yeah.
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 Shout out to Canadian beavers. Moist Canadian beavers, the best kind. Dirnbag coming in saying beavers sharpen their teeth on trees, but they only eat fish or wild plywood.
False news. Fake. Yeah.
Shout out to wild plywood.
And welcome to this short series all about beavers.
So this lady's about to tell us why beavers make their dams and stuff. So let me kind of skip ahead.
Because you can find out
I
more
like her
about beaver
voice. Send me
biology,
that.
beaver
I was gonna say the same
ecosystems, their
thing.
dams,
Her
and how
accent
they
totally
build
fucks.
them, as well as a bit of climate resilience too. This episode is all about beaver dams.
Tell us more.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
This is good for me later, by the way.
Canadian
There's a
accent.
lot of wood in this place.
As
right now.
aquatic mammals,
Yeah, there is.
beavers need depth of water to feel safe. In particular, they need around 1 meter of depth. So in more
That's not that
shallow
much.
streams,
Who knows what that is?
beavers will either go in
1
search
meter.
of deeper water,
What's that in
or they'll
American?
build dams
freedom
to
units.
create
It's
depth in
100
areas that they
centimeters.
deem suitable to set up home. By combining their special biological toolkit with long evolved skills in
I don't use
forestry,
red coat measurements.
architecture and water management, beavers have mastered one
mean the rest of the
particular
world?
feature to greatly influence
Yeah, they need to
and
catch
hold
up.
back water. They're famous leaky dams.
Yeah, those people that
Initially,
look to us
a single
for
pair
guidance.
or family
Them.
of beavers will dam to submerge the entrance to their main lodge.
Yeah, please
This
don't
is
leave us.
called a native dam. To do this, they will gnaw and coppice trees in the immediate
But
surrounding
why?
area,
Tell us why, lady.
usually up to 20 meters from the water's edge, and cut them
All I
into
want is a
manageable,
why.
movable chunks using their
That's some good-looking wood right there.
incisors.
They strip the bark right off
Beavers
that
move
shit.
more efficiently and safely in water than on land.
They're hard workers,
So they
man.
build
You
transport
think about it.
networks for food and
But, like,
building
why?
materials.
Why?
If the trees are away from water,
Oh, you.
a beaver may dig channels or
Bam.
canals using its forefeet to
Oh,
create
riding a
lanes of
crocodile?
water
That's what it
that
looks
help
like right
float
now.
Their heavy loads to construction or
No, it's just
feeding
moving
sites.
shit. Okay.
All right, hold
Over
up. So they use them. They use the water as the highways to get all their building materials to where it needs to go. I guess. I think that's what she just said.
Yeah,
Well, maybe,
I'm
but-
getting all that.
But
I'm
what's
with
the
Luigi.
instinct for building materials, though? Like,
Yeah, like, what are
Well,
they
to have a
building?
home. I mean, they're beavers. They can't go to. They can't hire a contractor.
not the beavers I know.
It's got to be a way to trap food because where are the fish going to go?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Well,
This
now-
one's talking
What-
about beavers taking heavy loads.
No, because they like that being a dam right there. That becomes eventually stuff stops flowing through, and it changes the way the water flows. Yeah, I don't think. I could be fucking wrong. I don't think of
No.
beaver dams as having water flowing through or over them.
No, I think what they were saying just now is like they use the water because it's easier to push. So they probably just build their shit on the water because they probably do need a home. And the water's just the easiest way to get their shit across. So they just don't they can't roll it across on the land and shit. You know what I mean? And they're good in water. So makes sense kind of now a little bit.
Do they drag the whole fucking tree? Do they chop it up into logs?
Yeah.
Or do they just get the
said.
branches off of it, you think?
They just said that they chopped it up into manageable. Like, that's why I was like, what the fuck? They do full on logging.
I mean, for real though, a log you would think has to weigh about the same as a beaver. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Luigi, you want to give this a read for us?
Sure. Beavers build dams primarily for protection and habitat creation. The dams create ponds that serve as safe havens from predators like wolves, coyotes, and mountain lions. Okay, now that begs another question of how does a pond serve as a safe haven from predators? But whatever. The deeper
They don't
water
wanna
also
get wet.
Maybe the deeper or monkeys. Monkeys also won't attack beavers in a pond. The deeper water also allows beavers to construct lodges with underwater entrances, further enhancing their safety. Additionally, beaver dams play a role in water conservation, helping to regulate water flow and mitigate floods. See, okay, here we go. Dams create deep ponds that are difficult for land-based predators to access. There you go. That answers my question. I guess I could have Googled it.
How in like, this is what gets me with evolution. It's always how. How do these guys figure out we're going to make a dam and we're going to pass that along to our children?
No doubt.
Well,
Like
because
getting
the
attacked by
ones-
wolves. Somebody fucking chew that tree off.
I guess the ones who didn't are the ones that died. So you know what I mean? Like it's just
yeah, that must make sense.
like you know, like
Survival of
the
the
ones who
fittest.
survived are the ones that figured that shit out. The Asian beavers, if you would, figure out the math.
Shout out to Asian beavers, bro.
Shout out to Asian beavers.
Can we rename the show?
Adam
renamed the show Asian Beavers.
Like, looking at this guy, like, this is what I want to look like when I'm old and I got a little fat on me. Well, a lot more fat on me. And just look how fucking happy he is.
He's
adorable.
So very close to death.
It's a big old fat beaver.
I've heard that what they do is they listen to see if there's a crackling happening. That way they'll get out of the way.
And they don't always judge it correctly. And sometimes you'll just find a tree stump with a beaver help pin down underneath a whole goddamn tree.
So I guess all the smart ones didn't get through evolution.
It's had to have happened at one beaver.
No breaks.
Have y'all ever heard of beaver oil?
Sorry, but probably.
I broke up with that bitch. I couldn't stand that shit. Old oily beaver.
On the car seats. Like
Let's see, it's a yellowish secretion from the castor sacs of beavers that they use to mark their territory, but it is extracted and used as a perfume ingredient, a food additive, and a flavoring agent.
Yep, that sounds like Rhonda.
Yeah.
And then it used to actually be what would flavor vanilla ice cream.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know why I knew that, but I did.
No,
So
it's
like go ahead.
it still is, isn't it?
Oh, it still is? I don't know.
Yeah, I think beaver
very
asshole
clearly
gland is the primary thing of vanilla.
Is that what
whales
Briar's
have?
is short for?
Don't
Might
whales
be.
have like this big cluster of something that we also make perfume out of?
Ambergris.
Ambergris. There we go.
Yeah, it's a waxy bunch of bullshit that they do. I think of it like a whale gallstone or something. I don't know.
You're telling me that beaver hole tastes delicious.
I don't know why you'd
I
think
am.
otherwise, Luigi.
Because the other end tastes like chocolate. Hey-o.
Beaver butt flavor.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. In 2 pairs of membranous sacs between the anus and external genitals of both sexes of beavers.
Isn't that what the dog doctors do when they kind of like gotta squeeze the glands?
The anal glands? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I guess. Yeah, it's a pouch-like sac located near the base of their tails. Yeah, it's basically like what dogs' anal glands. Yeah.
So we can make dog gland perfume, essentially.
Yeah, we could.
Shit.
In fact, I already do.
Yeah. Everyone head on over to Luigi's Etsy store. He's got dog ass perfume.
Dog ass. That's the name of it right there. Dog ass.
Luigi's
that.
Etsy perfume store and Linktree.
Now, this is beaver tail oil, so I imagine this is just what you get when you smash up a beaver tail, and this is not from the gland.
You put it in a blender.
No, well, more of a juicer, like a squeezer type of thing.
Just
gotcha.
blood.
Yeah. This is the blood essentially.
After you said tail, now I know what these are. Oh, those are beaver tails. Fucking A, dude.
Those look
Those
like nut
are-
sacks.
Oh, they do, especially the one at the bottom.
Why do you think
like
those
I
are
just
beaver
smoked
tails,
that.
Chops?
Yeah.
Oh, because it kind of looks like them.
Nutsacks and turds.
What does the picture say it is, Chops?
Hold on, let me go back.
Looks like a grabba leaf to me. Shout out to you
Says
Californians.
castrolium, and oil extract of beaver hold on. Oh, I can't pronounce this.
I feel like you're so close, though.
Yeah, you can give that a run.
Castrolium castrium oil. Did I get it? Castrolium castrium oil.
Almost there.
Think of a type of jelly when you're saying that.
Jelly.
No,
Remember,
not the word jelly. A type of jelly, and then say the word.
The
again.
O is silent.
Castrium.
The other O. The other O.
The first one? Or the second O? Wait, there's a third.
Anyway, get this at my website.
Oh, King of All This bringing up a good point here. Maybe it's for beaver tails, like it's beaver tail oil, like design. It's oil designed for beaver tails.
Is your beaver dry? Use this oil.
My beaver tail hasn't been soaked in so long.
Like a leather finishing oil. Like
I think that's the point of this picture. Like, look at the ones on the left. That's before the beaver oil, and then that one on the right, like it brightens it right up.
The one at the very bottom one looks like the worst pair of headphones I've ever seen in my life.
Without a word of a lie, that looks like a giant grabba leaf, which is what I smoke daily, sadly. It's just like a giant tobacco leaf that's like rolled up and put in there.
Like a cigar?
Yeah, like you can roll custom cigars.
Are they veiny?
With it. Yeah, very veiny. I just had to chop off all the veins today.
Oh no, I could never.
Do they have 2 testicles in them?
Yeah. Do they squirt?
Questions.
It's like, this is stamina. Just a lot of.
These are the things we need to know.
That's right.
Giant stem. You know what I mean? Very. Shut up to grab at least.
Like
whoa, there, buddy. You put those back up here.
No, it's
go get him again. You go get him.
This one. And the only reason I'm saying this because I obviously just ran out and we can't get these in Canada. If anyone can ship these to me, it's a grab a leaf.
It looks like you cut the crust off of your fucking sandwich. That's what you're holding up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like frog legs with no meat on them.
It kind of looks like a mushroom stem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were just eating some Popeyes and you just pulled up a piece of a bone.
He knows me well.
Tobacco.
Love my chicken from Popeyes.
Well, that was our beaver tail segment.
Talking beavers with WGNN.
We like to do a tight 30 on beavers to start every episode.
We all do.
Oh, I get it now. I see what you did.
No, you don't.
No. Just try to be part of the team.
Oh, you are. You don't have to get things to be part of the team.
Yeah.
No. I haven't for a whole year.
It's like I told X-Corp a long time ago. You don't always have to be funny.
I have it on a post-it note that I keep nearby. You understand? This is for a year now.
Oh, no.
You don't have to be funny, Corp. It helps.
You can't write that shit, man.
Yeah. Well, I did.
Yeah.
Life changing. Holy shit. So,
should we say, hey, Gummy, you think we should say the news, the thing that happened to us yesterday? I'm curious.
Uh-oh. What happened to us yesterday? I'm lost.
The thing we were talking about backstage. Think we should say it?
Oh, yeah, she ain't gonna watch.
Oh, is this like breaking news?
Nobody watches this. You're saying?
Yeah, it's true.
It's safe here.
Yeah.
Just, there's a beaver and nobody wants to touch in case.
Well, then maybe we won't.
It depends. Do you want King of All Diffs and Pause Reality to know? It's the 2 people that are going to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's wild that Friday we did a show on Tommy Morrison, and our show does not get a ton of views. I think we're a little over like 100 views from Friday's show. But the whole show was talking about Tommy Morrison, who boxed while having AIDS. And the following day, Tommy Morrison's wife followed us and the show. And we really badmouthed her. We really badmouthed her a lot.
She's going to kill you.
During the show?
Kind of curious what her interest is in us. Like, she was obviously just doing a Google search for buzzwords about Tommy Morrison, and she does very regular interviews trying to say that AIDS doesn't exist.
Shit.
And
offer her $25.
What's her Twitter handle?
Hold on, give me a sec. I'll look.
As a negotiator in sales, I wouldn't offer the $25. I'd just ask her to do it first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too high.
Yeah. Just
I don't want to just throw money out.
Yeah. Just like, hey, by the way.
And mind you,
actually
he died 11 years ago.
Make her pay you.
Yes.
Homeboy died in 2014. So it's not like this some like new death.
2013.
Oh, there you go.
September 1st, 2013.
Oh, I'm a rabbit hole kind of guy. Her name is Trisha Harding. There was another Harding that was famous in the 90s. You think there's any relation to Tanya?
Why? Why me?
What's her Twitter handle?
It is at Trisha_Tommy.
Okay, so I'm all right. I found the right one. All right. Yeah, I have not received a follow from Trisha Morrison.
Interesting.
Yep.
She followed me, and she followed Gummy.
Maybe because we're the ones that
well, you know what?
With his name.
Trisha's got fucking AIDS too. Fuck her not following me.
So I have to wonder if she's
sorry.
I have to wonder if she's open to having a discussion about her grifter husband.
I'll message her. Hey twat. You know my pal Luigi?
Not only did we bash the nonsense that she spouted, but Gummy also created a wrestling match between Tommy Morrison and a fighter named Harold Isaac Valentine,
who was a hell of a name.
Who was a zombie
HIV for short
personification of HIV that beat Tommy Morrison.
Got him in the end.
And I don't think she's gonna like how we had Tommy beaten by HIV.
Man, y'all didn't even follow her back.
No. She's full of nonsense, but it could be entertaining nonsense. Maybe if we have her on the show.
Yeah.
But
I'm not bringing up her follow count or her T-cell count.
I don't know. I'm not really too interested in what she has to say because it's so stupid. But maybe there's an audience that is interested.
It's hard to take seriously, bitch who thinks that guy doesn't have AIDS, right?
Right. You can ask her. Be like, hey, you're his mother said that he had full-blown AIDS. Right?
She said he had the guy's mother who was his caretaker in the inn said on an ESPN 30 for 30 documentary, my son had full-blown butt fucking AIDS.
Still it's a full-blown butt fucking AIDS.
Did she actually say butt fucking?
No, she didn't. I might
that was
have embellished a little.
That was
she thought it.
turn. That was the FBBF AIDS.
Well, this is a pretty obvious answer here, no? Like, if my spouse, significant other, which I don't have when I'm lonely, anyone call me? Ashley Cumming, still available. Shout out to me being lonely. If my someone died and now I'm having to go back in the market, do you want my ex to have full blown fucking AIDS? Like, that's not a good look for my new vagina to the single market. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think that's a very reasonable. That's a very reasonable conclusion. But there's a very large amount of evidence to suggest that he had AIDS, you know, including blood tests, doctors, admission,
just physical appearance.
I'm with that lady. I'd run that one to the grave. I'm with her.
Apparently he never infected anyone, supposedly, including 2 ex-wives. And that's enough for them to run off with the story and say, well, you see, he never gave us AIDS. And it's like, well, yeah, but I mean, that's quirky, but there's still so much other evidence.
Did he have kids?
Four, I believe, 4 kids.
Yeah, he has 2 sons that are boxing now.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he's got 2 sons who are now boxers.
Do they have AIDS?
They all have AIDS.
They all have
Hereditary. Yeah.
No.
Hereditary AIDS. That's the worst
AIDS
kind.
gene. It's recessive. I thought.
Shout out to AIDS babies.
So Magic Johnson.
We'll see what happens anyway. But I thought that was kind of interesting.
Hell yeah.
But it's like, let's say there's a world where you meet up with her and you go on a date, right? Now, which conversation is worse? If she's like, well, my husband passed away from AIDS and I don't have it, or same conversation, same restaurant. She's like, AIDS doesn't exist. Like, it's like, I might roll the dice with the first one. Because if you think it doesn't exist,
brother.
that means you're definitely hiding something. At least
AIDS,
choice A is a coin flip. Choice B
AIDS
is like
is a completely imaginary thing created by the Jews.
Finally, someone said it. Shuley, you hear us? We know what you did.
It's an odd thing, like in my mind, and like we've all had this conversation on the show 1,000 times, is that as soon as somebody just says it's a conspiracy, I'm out. You've lost all credibility as soon as you say it's a conspiracy. And that's what this guy did. He specifically said that government agencies created AIDS in order to fuck with his career, and that AIDS doesn't exist. And also that God does not allow AIDS to be transmitted between men and women, only men and men, because God hates gay people. I mean, like, he said a lot of crazy shit. What's that?
Hey, there's a couple things you said in there. I'll go down that rabbit hole. Maybe the government did create AIDS. I'm not against that one. Maybe not for his specific use case, but they create a lot of random shit that they don't mean to.
I'm not taking that risk though. Like if I'm having,
totally.
If I'm in a steakhouse,
is that the one the government made for black people?
Yes.
Okay.
Like if I'm in a steakhouse with my girl and Shorty's like, hey man, AIDS doesn't exist. Can you pass the A1? I'm bouncing. Like it's over. Like
here's your A1. Have a nice.
By the way, I don't love condoms. Like
you're supposed to ask your
I don't even want to hand you.
No
in fact,
AIDS.
I don't even want to hand you the A1 because I don't want you to touch me.
Yeah, it's like here.
I gotta go.
God, I love A1 sauce.
I love A1.
Shout out to A1. Shout out to Peter Luger. That's the shit.
I know people like sometimes get offended when you use A1 sauce on their steak, but fuck those people.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
Why?
Right in the taste buds.
You know,
Leon Perrins is good too.
Ooh, the Worcestershire, you mean, or is there a steak sauce?
I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Yeah, no, it's I think it's a steak sauce. Could be a Worcestershire. I don't know.
Now,
Just to salt the taste buds in the right way.
When you guys use steak sauce, like how much do you use? Is it just for a little dab, or are you like flooding that shit?
I cut off a cube of steak and then I dip it in a bowl of the sauce.
So a lot.
That's fair. Now
yes, and then I chase it with a shot of the sauce.
Let me ask this. Maybe this is a regional thing. Depending on the steak sauce might be different. So I believe personally that a ribeye steak and a New York strip steak taste fantastic with A1. However, your basic sirloin, I go Heinz 57. Anybody else?
I've never tried Heinz.
Well,
I'm trying not to sound fucking bougie. You guys fuck with chimichurri sauce? Nice little chimichurri sauce on you.
Occasionally. I got to be in the right mood though.
Yeah, not like doused in it, not like how Corn's saying it, but just a nice little line on it, maybe.
Yeah, if you ever go to like Fogo de Chao and they put it on that, oh yeah, they just opened one by me. Oh, it's fucking over for me.
Oh, look at that right there.
Oh my god,
I knew I would hear some man sounds come out.
You know how they had Diddy parties with lube? This is a preview of a corn diff party.
Corn dip. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a little.
You can keep your beaver oil. Give me the A1.
There's gonna be pump barrels of A1.
Let me tell you a little Greenberg little recipe. Drop a couple of drops of A1 sauce the next time you have macaroni and cheese.
Damn!
It just changes everything.
I can see it.
A lovable way.
Okay, I'll try that.
Do you want
I like using the
little,
pepper flakes that you put on pizza on mac and cheese.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Frank's Red Hot sauce on my mac and cheese.
Frank's Red Hot. That's a good one. That's a good one. Very good one.
Yeah, to
Respect.
be fair, I name something that's bad with mac and cheese.
Yeah, there you go.
Mustard. Fuck mustard.
That Chinese shit oil that you guys were talking about a couple weeks back.
No, that's how you get a good al dente mac and cheese.
I referred Gummy to the
I watched it before this.
the gutter oil. Jesus Christ. Oh, I've never gotten over that. That was really terrifying.
They're resourceful over there, to say the least.
I mean, they're going green. Like if they're recycling the poo oil and they're recycling the containers.
I mean, what do we think? What do we think the water we're drinking is? It's nothing but Viking piss from thousands of years ago that it just went through the ground, got filtered around. So if we're drinking, everything's recycled at this point. We're probably drinking water that at some point passed through a whale bladder.
I'd rather not know. This is the thing. If I know that I'm eating something that used to be turds, it's gonna warp my experience.
Yeah, just don't tell me. Yeah.
Bro, Viking piss sounds like a killer energy drink, by the way.
It does.
Of course, hell yeah.
That's
That's what they used to conquer their lands.
Yes.
Pause Reality coming in saying a particular herbal remedy diet for 3 months and drinking your first urine of the morning can cure AIDS.
God.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, AIDS isn't a problem when you're dead. I guess.
Why would you?
Terrible.
You know, I've actually heard other people talk about drinking urine, like hippie people, not credible people, but like I've heard hippies talk about drinking their piss. And my first question is, why would you drink what your body already rejected?
Only in like you're about to die of thirst situations should you do that.
Yeah, there was a UFC fighter who like advocated drinking your first morning piss as like having like vitamins for the day.
I was about to say the
Jesus
vitamins.
Christ.
Please be John Jones. Please be John Jones. Please
No,
be
it
John
was
Jones.
Lyoto Machida. If you know
Oh,
who that
bro,
is.
I'm mad respect that guy. The dragon. He's
Yeah.
fucking the. He's
He
one of
talked
the
about
greatest,
drinking
too.
his piss. He
He's
did a lot of
drinking
weird
piss.
shit, but he
The
would drink his
Brazilians
piss.
are nuts.
And someone interviewed him about it, and he was like, "Look, I'm not telling anybody else to do it. I'm just saying I do it."
Listen, you drink whatever the fuck you want, idiot. I'm just saying my piss is the shit. Only the first one of the day.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, shout out to the dragon. Man, love the old machina. But Brazilians are fucking crazy. You know what I mean? You don't know what the fuck they do in there.
Chops, who are these fine young urbanites?
So when we were talking about mac and cheese, this was the first
Is that their
thing
names?
I thought
Mac and
about.
cheese?
Mac and cheese.
That's
Is that their
fire
rap group name? Mac
yeah.
and cheese.
But Lil Mac, Lil Cheese.
Mac and Lil. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Lil
off.
Mac Big Cheese, bro. It's gotta be Big Cheese.
Lil Mac
these
and Big
guys-
Cheese.
That's definitely cheese on the left.
Badass.
Yeah, 100%.
Lil Mac and Big Cheese. All right, we're gonna start a rap group. We're the new Wu-Tang
It's gotta
Clan.
happen now. So these guys invented a way to stuff their wings, and I think I'm positive one of the wings was stuffed with mac and cheese. This is more for Steve Harvey's fucking interactions eating these wings. It's fucking great. Let's take a look.
Oh, chicken.
Look,
wings.
man, I'm ready. Let's just go. Let me try the wings first. So what do we have?
All right, so right here we have, this is our first one. It replaces the buffalo wing. It's sucker punch, jalapenos, bacon, and cheddar. Then we have some jambalaya. I have jambalaya rice smoked
That's
sausage.
my baby right
That's
there.
Corey's favorite. Jambalaya rice smoked sausage, some
wing
peppers,
stuffed with
onions, all
jambalaya?
cooked from scratch.
So how do you
think so.
stuff a wing exactly?
I guess you take the bone out and just put it where the bone
I'm
used to be.
assuming a giant needle. I mean, if you look to the hold on. If you look to these ones that are on the side,
A giant needle.
Jambalaya inside of a chicken wing sounds pretty fucking delicious.
It does.
You
I
know,
just
like a
don't-
catheter, but like a syringe.
Yeah.
it has to be.
You see, they've got this bicycle pump.
Let me tell you something though. Bite into one of them jalapenos, you got to have your mind right.
How much I love this
All right,
guy.
man, that's pretty good. Okay, what's this one right here?
That's a song of the South. It's
He is
sauteed collard
America's
greens and
favorite
rice on the
black.
inside. And then
Collard greens and rice on the inside.
Collard greens.
Boy, shut up.
And he called it Song of the South.
Yeah, it was called Song of the South.
Oh boy.
Woo.
That's racially insensitive.
Well, no, it's
with our hootenanny sauce.
Not when your name's Big Cheese, bro.
Exactly. It's mac and beak cheese. They can get away with it.
Yeah.
That's what you go for.
That's how it happens. That's what we do.
That's the too fat to fly experience.
Yeah.
Well, ain't nothing like some damn collard greens and some chicken.
you said
Steve Harvey doesn't always bring that side out of him, and that's the nicest way I could say it.
What side is that, Chops?
I can't. Corn.
I didn't get what he was talking about.
Thank you.
I bet not to bite in here and taste no damn macaroni and cheese.
That happens. See that happens. See that
That's
is.
life.
And that's life right there.
Right there. Life as you know it now.
Life as
Too
you
fat to
know
fly.
it now.
Yeah.
I knew it.
What does that mean?
It's just like he's slapping him because it's so stupid good.
Oh, got it.
I don't know how that became a thing, but somehow it's a thing.
All right.
Well, they used to say "slap your mama."
Yeah.
That tastes so good. But yeah,
Heard that.
And that's around all cultures. You know, you eat something so damn good, you either bang the table, you slap your wife on the ass, one or the other.
Why would I hit
the table and bang your mama?
Why would I hit someone for making me happy?
That's the conundrum.
Maybe it's like for not showing me sooner. Like
It's a cultural thing. Yeah.
You're getting down to the root of the problem, the black on black crime now, Luigi.
Officer, trust me, when I was doing it, it's because I liked her. She made a great meal.
I mean, it's how they choose to celebrate, and it's just sometimes destructive. I agree.
This is Punch a Cop fantastic.
On a scale of 1 to punch a cop, yes.
It's so good. I'm gonna shatter an Apple store with front window.
Blackening your eyes, delicious. It's just. It was like with Steve Harvey, every bite set back the movement a decade. Did you notice that?
I know.
He's licking his lips.
Yeah. Like he was like 2 more bites with like missing his shoes and socks. Like the way it was just walking around barefoot with torn bottoms.
He really leans into that. I don't know. It feels stereotypical sometimes how his performances.
He is basically doing every bad part of the Gilbert Gottfried racist impression. You know?
Collard greens and chicken, yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, hello there. my, mammy.
He's ready to tap dance to the next piece of chicken.
I'm okay. Maybe that was his like actual reaction. I kind of feel like when everybody tries certain foods, they instantly like become where they came from. So if I try something great and I'm from the Carolinas, I might say like, damn good or something. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
No. What else?
Well, another example.
Damn good.
I like this. I think this is going somewhere.
Okay, if they say, I'll tell you what.
I was so delicious, I got up and started playing the spoons. And started with a jug.
He's actually not wrong. Every time I have a good Indian food, I'm like, very good. Very good.
You shake the head too.
Do a little side to side.
Yeah. I love good Indian food. Oof.
Okay, speaking of the South, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I once had a steak in Vegas. It was so good, I almost cried. Like I got emotional. Where I was like, "Oh,
Where from? We love Vegas around here. Big Vegas fans.
It was at Jesus Christ, the place where they show you the meat.
On a cart.
The Bunny Ranch.
God, what was the name of the place?
Bingo. Cheryl's Bunny Ranch.
Yes, I did have sex with a prostitute while I was there.
Friends of the stream.
Who doesn't?
Shout out to Blue Diamond.
What is the name of the place? God damn it! It's called
Life
Hold on.
Changing.
Is it Knife?
Amsterdam Rhino.
Is it Knife? That's not it.
Peppermint Rhino.
Shake Shack.
Moulin Rouge.
Shula's.
Barry's. Was it Barry's?
Shula's? I've actually been to a Shula's.
Was it Best Friends? If you ever go to Vegas, go to Best Friends, get the birria ramen. Whew. Pretty great.
Was it the Strat?
No, hold on.
Circus.
Jesus. Don't ever eat a goddamn steak at Circus.
I'm gonna look for it. I don't know
You're
why.
already taking your life in your hands. Just stay in there. Don't eat the fucking food.
Delmonico. It was at Delmonico.
It was my next guess.
Yeah. And I also once ate at Nobu. That was probably another place where I was like,
I've heard Nobu's really good.
Like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Ooh, that's fancy as shit. Shout out to Nobu. I've heard Nobu's super crazy.
Chef Morimoto.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, that's his place.
Oh, motherfucker.
Wait, whose place?
Chef
Morimoto. From Iron Chef. Iron Chef Japan. He's one of the co-owners of it. He's
Domo. Yeah.
If you've ever watched Iron Chef back in the day, back when it was almost pay-per-view level, yeah, you would recognize Morimoto. I recognize his face more than his name. Fuck that name. It needs to be easier.
They called him the robot in Japan.
How do y'all like your asparagus?
Roboto.
In the garden.
Not a fan.
Swimming
Not a fan.
Really?
Yeah, I like it probably exactly like they got it cooked right there if I'm going to eat it, but unless I'm in a restaurant where they don't let me change my sides, it's the only time I'm eating it.
The unhealthier it is, the more I like it.
Y'all are fucking crazy, man. Some good, some grilled asparagus. Fucking amazing.
Hell yeah. Add some butter, some salt, some bacon bits.
I just put some olive oil on it and salt and pepper and put that shit on the low heat side.
Can't
You'll
do
shit
it.
your pants.
It has the smell to it. I just can't get past. It's ugh. Don't like it.
Maybe with fat chicks.
I'm a simple man. I just like meat and potatoes. Is anybody here a fan of smoking meats?
Traeger owner.
Okay, nice. We should talk. I'm definitely enjoy smoking some meats.
I want to do it one day. It just like it seems like one of those things when a guy does it, like part of the world opens up for him.
Here's the weird thing, Chops, and tell me if there's anything I'm about to say that's wrong, Corp. If you dip your toe in it, you will start to obsess over it. like you'll just think to yourself, I did something wrong. I got to do it again. And like 12 hours later, you got a new one and you're thinking, you know what I could have done differently? And then you'll do it again. And like, it will take over your mind if you let it. But what's great is that your family and everybody living in your house will have lots of food to eat.
And it's kind of hard to fuck up shit. Like you can accidentally leave shit there for a little bit and it's just like, or take things off soon. Like well, not take things off soon, but like it's hard to fuck up shit on that Traeger.
That's true. It is hard
like
to
as far
fuck
as
it up,
like cooking temps and shit.
but you just start to obsess over what you could do better. Like
Yeah,
I started keeping a journal, thinking, what did I do different? Like, like how did I do this differently than this time? What was different? Why did this taste different? Like
as much as I want to say that might be a little excessive, but that's exactly what I do for my pizza dough. If I change anything, 1 gram of something, it's got to be written down.
Chops, do that with your fucking audio settings. Sorry, guys.
No shit.
I didn't mean to do that. That came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. My
I take
bad.
pictures and everything of it. It just hates us.
Hit us with that sound effect.
You motherfucker. Actually, watch it work now.
Oh,
Nope.
I like it when he uses this one.
Oh, fuck.
That one's my
you
favorite.
guys.
one that he
Classic.
uses.
I hate them so much sometimes.
I got it, Chops. There you go.
Wait a minute. So I actually was pressing down on my fart sound. That's
we
so
heard
funny
it
you
twice
did that.
now. That's so good.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
smack you in
yeah.
the face. I swear.
It's the best.
Snortsky.
Audio settings honestly are something else I obsess about because
Same.
I always start to think I sound different than last time. What's different? What I do different?
Yeah. To nerd out a bit, I tried switching to the podcaster or whatever the shit Pro 2 is, but like I have an old school Go XLR and the audio routing, second to none. Second to none. Can't switch
Corp,
off.
I didn't understand half those words you just said. So maybe that's my problem.
There is
And Luigi has a Roadcaster Pro 2.
Oh, did he say Roadcaster? I didn't.
No, he said
Oh.
a Pro 2 or something. He uses hip lingo. You'll occasionally hear him say no cap.
no cap.
Yeah.
Is this
When you
Canadian
take off your
words?
cap. The kids love that one. I coach 14-year-old boys soccer, so I try to embarrass them with their lingo. Yeah,
got it.
that's tough. That's what the kids use now. That's tough.
Pause Reality says China Steakhouse is good.
Look at this steak. This is from that Delmonico Steakhouse, bro. That big pause sign's in the way, and it's on an iPad secondhand from this thing, so it probably looks like shit, but fucking hell.
Is that your hand?
No, I'm not cutting that. That's actually
No,
what's in the video.
Yeah, that was a pretty damn good steak.
They
Is that
cut
a
it
black
for
man
you?
cutting it?
Yeah,
X Corp, are you black?
depends who you ask.
Hold on.
Shut
You're
up, man.
serious?
I'm
They
black.
they cut it for you at the table?
I don't think I had that experience.
I wouldn't be able to do that, man. I would fucking tiz him out over that shit.
I think
No, that was someone cutting their own, right?
Oh, okay.
That was
okay.
That was just a video of someone cutting their own steak.
Got
I
it.
did want
Okay.
to
Let's be honest. That looked like a pro cutter. That they were cutting it in very distinct sizes.
You
and
know,
the
it's
sizes
funny.
look
I'm sitting here
perfect.
thinking about it. What they did do is that like they bring it out and they gave it like an initial cut for you to see the temperature, and then they give it to you. But like there's no like there's no cutting it up into bite-sized pieces. I don't remember that
They
happening.
feed you at certain levels. If you go to a 5-star, they
Now
will
listen,
feed you.
I will pay extra for that. I don't mind paying for that.
Yeah. No hands dining, they call it.
I want well done and pre-chewed.
I will wear a bib if I have to.
Oh, I want to go to Vegas now. We shouldn't have talked about that.
It's
We
gonna it's gotta happen at least sometime in our life.
We
I'll
should
just
go. Oh my God. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. We should go and video the Zach Baggins Museum of Nonsense for an episode.
Can I be a guest? Can I be a guest? Can I be a guest? Can I be
Yeah,
a
I
guest?
brought that up a while ago to you actually about.
Did you?
Yeah,
Man.
back when I made the match.
Oh, I think you might have. Yeah. We definitely should do that. And you've been there, right, Corndiff?
I have. I did the night tour where you can wander around on your own unattended.
Ooh.
That sounds
and all of the lights are turned off and you use your flashlights only.
I can get us cosplay outfits of
Fuck that.
mushrooms.
Are they not worried about you bumping into shit?
No, you got a
Apparently not.
flashlight.
No.
Wow.
And it is kind of
It's all nonsense anyway. Who gives a shit?
close quarters here. There.
I
You say that now, but there's this one doll that you're supposed to not look at. Haha, yeah, see, you get it.
Would you look at it?
Man, fuck that doll. I looked right at it.
Making eye contact the whole time.
Corndiff said, "Look at this." Showed him. Showed him. his dick.
Okay, which doll was it? Because to me, there is only one actual haunted doll that
the
I
Rob-
think humans
the
know
Robert
of.
doll.
Kind of looks like a cork in a way, all
Yeah,
the way
that's
down.
Robert.
That's Robert.
Yes.
That's Robert. Yeah.
That one,
Yeah, that's who it
that
was.
one got
It was
me,
Robert.
man.
It was Robert. Fuck Robert. Fuck Robert right in his
That's
little ass.
exactly what the kid said. It was Robert.
Yeah.
I have said also for a while that there needs to be maybe one day we'll have a budget, but there needs to be a live element to the show in which we spend the night in a haunted house or do something like that, you know. But you know, that's never going to happen. But It would be
I wouldn't
nice.
get a lick of sleep.
I would sleep like a baby. Like I would just be as like you would have to wake me up to tell me there was some sort of ghost noise. I'd be like, shut up, go to bed.
I would wait. It wouldn't be me being scared. I mean, if I was alone, I would be scared shitless. But with a group of people, yeah, I would be more excited, and that's why I would be able to stay up.
Yeah, I'd be more scared of like squatters and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people that like live there that are like angry that you're there, like that kind of shit.
That was one of the things the cop that came by warned us about there was a hospital me and some friends did an overnight ghost thing at, and he said the only thing that they ever have problem with is sometimes the people doing these ghost tours will stumble upon a homeless person that's been staying in one of the random rooms.
Oh shit!
I imagine that could be scary.
Yeah.
Walking through a hallway with a flashlight.
And all of a sudden, here's a disheveled homeless. And you're like, I don't know if he's real or if he's a fucking ghost.
Out of all people that you don't know what they're going to do, that's the person.
Yeah.
Crackheads.
Yeah.
I would imagine the night would just be like playing solitaire, screwing around on your phone, you know, and then like falling asleep and just being like somebody at some point, like, you know, I assuming we do it like every other ghost hunting show, they'd just set up a camera and you would just hear, stop it, go back to sleep.
Yeah. Or just like trying to fuck with your buds. You know what I mean? That's what. I mean, like just throw a rock by where Chops is sleeping all the time, like every so often. Just like, it's like, hey, fuck, you guys hear that?
It happened.
Yeah,
guys, I think I heard something. Fuck you guys, go back to bed.
The ghost of my poop.
Yeah, watch something on. Is it the Catacombs? What's that shit in Paris? That's like the.
Oh yeah, the catacombs.
Catacombs, yeah, and they're like once again, that would be the things I'd be scared about, the people and the crazies down there.
Oh, people go and like squat in there.
Yeah, there's some
there's like
stuff that happens.
It's like an underground community, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know about
shit
that.
that happens down there. I watched way too long of a video on it.
Yeah, and it's like really big, so people get lost and they just die because they starve.
Exactly,
It's
like
so
legitimate.
big down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, no, I didn't. I've not heard that. My cousin actually went and took a tour of the catacombs and like showed me pictures of it. It's fucking morbid shit, man.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Morbid shit. Yeah. Yeah.
The good old days.
I'll stick to watching creepy documentaries at home.
Like the WGNN
documentary.
Shut up.
That should be that should be a documentary. There should be a documentary about all of the shows that like spawned out of Dabbleverse content. Like someone should do like a brief
working
bio.
right now. I forget what his name is. I think it's 𝙗𝙘𝙧𝙗. Is it 𝙗𝙘𝙧𝙗? 𝙗𝙗𝙧𝙗 is working on.
I hate that guy.
Talking with Netflix right now to shoot kind of like a Dabbleverse thing. It's more going to be on Aaron's life and Nick Rekieta's stuff, but that's always going to transcend back. It's got to come to the Dabbleverse.
Interesting. Huh.
We're
All
not
right.
considered the Dabbleverse, are we?
No. And I'm not suggesting that we are. And
panicked.
definitely Skeptical Robot is not. But and call me, tell me if I'm wrong here, but I believe our interest in the Dabbleverse, established relationships, and then shows came out of that, and then of evolution from there. But I believe the source of it is the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, it's like Dabbleverse adjacent.
Yeah, like. I mean, that's definitely. I never had a Twitter account until I started like fucking around, screwing with people through the Dabbleverse, and then I made friends, and then I made friends with broadcasters, and then they gave me the confidence to do my own show, and then, then I actually got some mentors who showed me how to do stuff, and anyway, that's what I mean.
We weren't born in the Dabbleverse, but we grew up like in the group home. Dabbleverse home.
Yeah,
that's what we are. That's what I would say.
God damn it! I was visiting a buddy in the group home. Yeah, fucking stuck. I don't know anything about the Dabbleverse, and I like to keep it that way.
For me, it feels weird being lumped in with the Dabbleverse because I didn't ever follow or care about Stern or John or any of those. The way I got over here was through Jim Norton, Chip Chipperson, Compound Media, Zumach, Aaron Imholt, that path.
That's why, like, honestly, when it comes to the Dabbleverse, we can't really say that that's what we're in. I think it's the Hackverse where Patrick Melton's kind of like.
I'm okay with that. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, that is
Definitely.
fair. Because it's the world gets too big that there needs to be some delineation between subject matters. But Corndiff, you did that one like fantastic 2-part show with Naz Redna,
right?
Where you like laid out the the timeline of the Dabbleverse. You did a great job. You seemed knowledgeable of it, at least.
Not if it was anything Stern or John related, it was yes-anding or just recent knowledge.
Fair enough. Now that I think about it, he was suggesting the dates, and you were going, yes.
I'm pretty good at bullshitting my way through some stuff.
Now that I think about it, that's true. That is exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, it couldn't have been anything other because I have no knowledge about it.
That's funny. I'm thinking about it now.
Dude, you know what the most awkward fucking show I've ever done was? What's the fucking show with Carl? I don't even know what it was. Dabble Point, maybe?
Great name.
Yes.
I think it was the one that I think I went on with Carl and Shuley on Dabble Point.
Yeah,
I bet during that show I said for the entire 2 hours or whatever it was, 13 words.
Was that because you just weren't knowledgeable of the subject?
I don't know a goddamn thing about John. And you know what? I think the only reason I think I remember one of them saying they told me how the reason why I had gotten asked on was someone had told them that I think Corndiff's a big fan. He follows all this John stuff, and I'm like, oh, who said that?
I do remember that. It's funny. I guess we've never had that conversation, but I just assumed you were just stoned out of your mind.
No. I mean, I'm sure I was, but it was purely because I had nothing else to contribute to it. I mean, part of it was probably I was a little nervous because it was Carl, and because Shuley, someone I didn't really know, and the majority of it was I had no fucking clue what they were talking about.
So then you didn't know who Wendy was at first, then?
Right? No, they had to explain. When I met Wendy, I had to at that same time learn her backstory.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's funny. I'd never thought about that.
Yeah, like I didn't know anything about Stern either. Like, and you can hear by my accent. I'm from New York, but I was an O&A guy, and those are the fucking Crips and Bloods. You were one or the other. So I was always an O&A guy. Like I didn't know I knew fuck all about Stuttering John. So when he said he's all popular, I fucking lived in the goddamn state, and I didn't know who the hell the guy was. And the reason I found this whole universe was actually 2 years ago. I had to get neck surgery, so I was like out of commission. So all I do was like watch TV all day. And randomly, Shuley Network came on like my feed, and then which led to other shows. That's how I stumbled into all of this. I knew nothing about nothing.
That's funny. I remember I found Corndiff specifically from the Zumach interview.
That's how everybody found out. Like that, I had no numbers. Like it's shitty that it's true, but it's like Zumach is a massive part of the rise of Corndiff.
Well, he contributed to my growth too. If you don't know the story there, I went on Ray DeVito's show once because I said something about Ray and I owed him an apology, and he asked me to come on the show, and I said sure, and I told him I am sorry for what I said to you, Ray. I said I accused him of doing something he didn't do, basically. And
be funny.
Sorry. I fell for a work is what I did. Was anyway, but he had me on, interviewed me. I apologized, but KB and Chad were sniping Ray's show, and they started bitching about me. They're like, "This guy's weird." It's actually on my channel. They're like, "This guy's weird. What? Why is he doing this filter? The filter thing is played out," and they were just like nagging about me. And at some point, I think I'd started my channel the month before, literally the month before, and Chad starts saying, "I guarantee this guy will be gone in the next month, and he will not get any extra subscribers." And as soon as he did that, I got an influx of over 80 subscribers.
Right.
and the next day I thanked Chad. I was like, "Thank you for saying that, Chad."
Despite descriptions.
Yeah, I mean, because he said nobody will ever do it, people started flocking to my channel, and I was like, "Thanks, Chad."
People want to support anything that he's against. They just dislike him so much.
Like that. Yeah, I usually interrupt people as they speak to let us know about the new member for 3 months. It's Terry Nee there, Mr. Corndiff.
Holy shit, Terry Nee.
Much love, Terry.
Level Cobb Slobber message. Right. Welcome to the Hotel Dabbleverse. Hotel Dabbleverse.
Hotel Dabble.
Welcome to the Hotel Dabbleverse.
Welcome to the Hotel Dabbleverse. I think to Hotel California was.
That's what I was going with.
Yeah. You did pretty good there, Luigi. we had good harmony.
Thanks to my new microphone.
Built-in auto-tune.
Yes. Oh man.
Such a lovely place.
Such a lovely face. You know, it's funny. I remember like when
living it up at the Hotel Dabbleverse.
But you can never leave. My mom thought that was such an evil song.
No, knees.
Ray is the valedictorian of regarded.
Shout out to regards.
Regarded as.
Regard.
He took the regard bus.
Oh, fuck. The Lannisters send their regards.
Ew, why? What are they going to do?
You know, I really tried watching Game of Thrones again, and there's just so much unnecessary sex that I didn't realize was in it the first 3 times. It's just so much, dude.
I've never seen an episode. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To be fair, if you watch the first episode, you'll know what he's talking about. Yeah.
That's all.
You know what? You know what? It's funny. I have a friend who did tell me I needed to watch the episode. I'm not into the fantasy sword and sorcery genre. And a friend was like, "Well, you got to watch this because it's different and it's good." And he did sit with me, and I watched the first episode, and I just goofed on it the whole time. I can't get into sword and sorcery types of stuff. But there's a lot of tits, and I do remember that.
So
yeah, it's so it doesn't get real sorcery-ish until like later. Early on, it's still, you can still think of it as historical almost.
Okay. Aren't there zombies in it?
No.
Oh, well,
not toward at the very end.
Not zombies in it. Yeah.
Women in history had tits, so you know.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I remember in the first episode there were 2 guys who had the same name, and I just kept laughing about that. There's hold on. Aren't there 2 guys named John? Are there 2 in the first episode?
Okay, well, in fairness, there are a lot of Johns, and it's I'm starting to think your expectations might be a little unrealistic on certain areas.
unrealistic for sword and sorcery.
Are you more of a sci-fi guy?
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Honestly, you can only be one or the other. It's really hard to like both.
You know, what's funny is I took a course in college that was called like science fiction. And I remember like getting like, you know, super nerd happy about it. And finding out that the whole point of the course was to demonstrate that with the rise of technology, the fantasy genre became the exact same plots, except using science instead of magic. And I was like, that's dumb. You could have just told us that the first day. Like, we didn't have to have a whole course about it. And so like Forbidden Planet is actually the Shakespearean novel, The Tempest. But instead of magic, it's flying saucers and science fiction. And like, all it did was replace magic. And anyway.
You know what else is science fiction?
Holy shit, he's right, though. What was
AIDS.
AIDS.
It all comes back to AIDS.
It doesn't it always?
It always does.
He's punching in late with a half-broke sock. Ain't sure what he's doing, but he's chops on the clock. Can't read signs, can't think quick. Tried to weld with the selfie stick. Can't lift right, can't count tools. Called in sick, then showed up nude. But when the sirens ring and the grease starts to pop, you know damn well it's chops on the clock.
And it's time for Chops on the Clock, that wonderful point, and the WGNN, where you guys, get to choose the topics. And oh my god, it's finally working. I fucking love that music.
Are you playing music?
Corn? Yeah. Oh, you fucker. New contestants today are Gummy Chainsaw and Linguini Greenberger. I'm never going to get that name right. Fuck that.
It's okay.
Fellas, topics for today. All right, let's make this bigger for y'all. Come here. Cast iron wins. Hot dog beer. Don't put that in your mouth. Don't put your mouth on it. Hot curry and cats versus aluminum. What are y'all voting on? And chat,
GTA 6 graphics.
Motherfucker.
You know what? I agree with you this one time. We should.
It's not on the list.
What was number one again?
On the list.
Go for it. You go for it, Gummy.
Don't put your mouth on it.
Don't.
Good. That's the
put
one I was
your
going to
mouth
pick.
on.
Yeah.
All right. So scanning through Twitter a couple days ago, I did run into this woman, and I swear it is strictly do not put your mouth on it type of rules. And give me a second. Let's take a look at her.
That's the rules I go with most women. I think.
Oh my god.
Now, if you have a low constitution, anybody that's not on the show, this is your warning.
I remember this episode of Mr. Ed.
It's wacky, dude.
Anyone with low constitutions, this is your warning.
I don't know what to show.
Oh, this is nuts. This is nuts, Chops.
It can't be real.
I
have a low constitution, bro.
I think they came loose.
Because obviously heard that.
She's British. That adds up.
What is... How can your body do that? It looks real, but I just feel like it shouldn't be able to happen.
It looks like she caught her like a left hook in slow motion and just stayed that way.
Looks like she got curb stomped.
What? Oh my god, she looks like a zombie.
Too right.
It looks like her gums retracted like a cold foreskin.
Oh, stop touching it, lady.
What is this? Is this
look, her tongue's
meth?
behind that tooth entirely.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So I don't
I
know.
hit serious now. I've done it right. If that's not good enough, then.
Oh my God! Just pull it all out. Just pull it out. And why are they stuck together? Why are they stuck together?
What the fuck, bro?
Fucking took the words out of my mouth, man.
Are those
pull 'em.
wired to like the skull? Like what's holding them in?
Oh, they moved when she breathed. Did you see that? Oh God.
Okay, all right. Hey, hold on, Chops. Chops, can you pause it? Okay. All right. It's a question we got to ask everybody always. Would you?
Yes.
Oh my God! What position of life are you in to say yes?
Yes, I would let Luigi do it.
I'm a sick fuck, and I always say yes to these, but this is going to be my before or after she loses the teeth.
Why?
Oh, before you want them to rattle around in there.
Why are they stuck together? Like, I want to know why they're together. Like,
They're wired together.
well, why are they wired on the inside?
Like on the side right here. It makes no sense. I mean, the teeth are completely out, but how are the teeth still together? Is that tartar?
There's 3 of them outside of the jaw.
My guess is she had these perfect teeth when she woke up, and then she was in like a golf karting accident, and it knocked the whole top set out of her gums.
I'm trying to see how that would work, because your gums are like unmovable until you start doing meth, apparently.
Now, gums are super movable.
Yeah, King of Aldo's coming in and saying they're fake teeth. It's like, can you give me the Austin Powers? Like, what is she getting there? Like, if you didn't fake teeth, you usually get good teeth, wouldn't you?
No, with fake teeth, they get rid of the root. Those are real teeth roots.
It's like she just stuffed candy corn in her mouth and left it there as teeth.
Straight up, dude. It's even got like 3 layers of fucking colors.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey, stop
are
it.
we?
I love candy corn.
Are we
Like
to
the yucky
believe?
maple ones?
Hold on now. Are we to believe that?
Whoa! Fuck this shit, bro. What are you doing? Oh.
Hold on. Pause it. All right. Are we to believe that the only problem here is the top set?
Sure.
The bottom one,
that's at least the immediate problem.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are trying to escape. I'll give you that. But the bottom set is equally fucked. It's just not hanging out.
That's true.
I didn't know our teeth went that fucking
Jesus
far up,
Christ,
dude.
man.
That is
What do you think the
lot.
breath is like?
Minty fresh.
A homeless person's coffin.
Fucking
cigarettes,
leftover diapers.
She can probably floss easier than any of us.
Cigarettes and coffee for sure.
She can literally brush the roots of her teeth.
Oh,
Oh my God! I need to know more.
honey, you don't need the flashlight. Like, seriously.
Look at me.
This is for her dentist.
It better
Why
be.
is she
Do they?
there?
It's hilarious. You think she has a dentist?
Fire him immediately.
What's her facial expression doing there?
Trying to warp around the teeth.
No, it looks like her eyebrows. It looks like her right eyebrow would be raised, but her eyebrows are the same height. But it's like she raised her right half of her forehead.
I see what you're saying. That is.
I think she's just laughing. That's how Brits laugh.
Stroke happened somewhere.
Does anybody remember the Simpsons episode where Lisa needs braces and the dentist shows her the book called The Big Book of British Smiles?
Oh, bro, that's one of my most quoted episodes. Lisa needs braces.
Lisa
Dental
needs
plan.
Dental plan. Why must you turn my office into a den of lies?
Oh man, it's such a great episode.
It's a great episode.
Holy shit! Yeah, she's a keeper.
Lisa's gonna
Gums
be a
aren't
freak.
keeping anything.
I need more. Don't put your mouth on it, please.
For 800 now.
For 800.
Your topics now are cast iron wins, hot dog beer, hot curry, and cats versus aluminum.
Don't put your mouth on it for 800, Alex.
Go find more fucked up mouth chops now. Just kidding.
9.
The first 800, not the second 800, because there's two 800s, obviously.
Nice.
What about
GTA 6 grams.
hoping y'all would say something.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know what hot dog beer is. Is that where the lady takes the beer and puts the straw through it to drink the beer?
Absolutely. Yep.
Spoiler alert. Well, I'll take hot dog beer for 500 chops.
It's worth watching.
We fucking gotta do it, man. It's so disgusting.
But
and I'm pretty sure that,
Is the lady hot though?
It's disgusting, but also inventive. Innovative.
I'm pretty sure this is a this is some type of it's a tradition of some sort. So let's look at it all the way here. Still with.
Why order it with mustard and ketchup if you're gonna do this?
It's tradition.
She was embarrassed to tell the people her intentions.
It's part of the ritual.
Also, why wear white if you're gonna do this?
Yeah.
Oh
crazy.
my God, that is true.
The bravery of this woman is insane.
Okay, at first I was like, okay, putting the hot dog in there is pretty fucking weird. What she's about to do is extra fucking weird.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, innovative.
When you absolutely must.
Now, let's say a bar offered this as a cocktail.
Why did she put it back? She got more mustard and ketchup on it.
Yeah, she lathered that shit up.
Or was she trying to wipe it off? Which is.
But why wouldn't she use the napkin she was using earlier instead of the bun, which has said residue of the ketchup and the hot? This lady's fucking.
Yeah,
nuts.
it's like double dipping toilet paper.
I'm gonna guess this woman is already drunk.
She better be. I haven't seen the rest of this. Does she actually suck it through the hot dog? Oh, no. She eats the hot dog.
There's no way for me to know this, but this lady has an OnlyFans.
She's using it as.
It's a meat straw.
Christ.
Wow, she is really getting down with that.
I'm telling you.
Oh, no.
There's no way for me to know that much.
No.
Kissing the tip there.
Fucking can't do
I'll
this,
give you an
man.
early yes when you ask it. Okay.
What happened when she was leaning in? She cracked her mouth on the chair, and she became that lady with the bad teeth. This is her origin story.
Before and after.
Yeah.
Now this,
you see hot curry. Oh my!
I would absolutely use this as a consequence of someone losing a bet.
I'd use this as a conversation topic. Excuse me, ma'am. May I ask, how did you learn of this method to make your drink?
She looks at that grandmother age, and so like you found out that your grandma does this. Like you got to give her respect.
Grandma's been smooching wieners on camera.
Beer's not the only thing I've sucked through this sausage.
Oh my God!
Oh, okay.
This gets better and fucking better.
That
was
was
performative.
clean, bro. That was one
weird.
clean chomp. She kissed it too first, bro.
Might have been also like a cigar where she's trying to clean out the tip.
Yeah, that was kind of hot as fuck though when she kissed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta.
She's dropping it all over herself.
Yeah.
This looks like a bit.
Also part of the tradition. Oh, don't do it, man.
What the fuck?
That guy's man card would have been absolutely taken away if he actually took.
Guys, you're not going to believe this. This is my mother.
That is what.
Shout out to
he looks like.
Luigi's
I
mom.
had to do.
He's actually the kid in the blue
Explains a
hat.
lot.
I keep asking her to stop doing this in public. She insists on doing it.
So which is more gross? If she did that or she did it with like a pickle, which is worse?
The hot dog.
I've
version.
heard about that too.
The hot dog is infinitely worse, especially that she's lathering it with the ketchup and shit.
I
And then she's putting it through a straw.
I bet it tastes delicious.
Because I can see the pickle thing like in a bar, like them charging like fucking $25 in a bar in Brooklyn.
Totally. Yeah, that's a
Look
Vegas
at
drink.
this.
Yeah.
So she does dip it a couple times. Oh,
That two-hand shit right there as well. That's a fucking professional.
Twist.
That's a professional.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I told you, I put money that she has an OnlyFans.
So what we thought, like we thought that she was actually getting rid of all the condiments that are on there. I think that the corn was right earlier. She's placing the condiments on there, just slightly though.
Well, for what purpose?
I guess it has to add something to the beer.
I think this is a performance. I think this is a bit.
No, the fact she's doing it so well, I'm telling you, this ain't the first time.
But
totally. When she
got the
two-handed that,
technique
I was
down,
like,
bro.
"Fuck, this is not the first time."
There was no pausing to figure out what steps she should do next. Like she has this process down.
Yeah, she recognized
manual.
Yeah, she recognized the hot dog was bigger than the straw, so she went out through the side there. Like she not her
Okay.
first rodeo.
So if we look at the husband, obviously he's a bad actor. So yes, this is probably set up. But I think just like what Corp was saying, to add on to that, excuse me, she didn't even flinch. There is nothing holding her back from doing this.
I don't know if he's a bad actor. Like, oh yeah, okay, kind of there a little
Yeah,
bit.
you
But
see,
the first look was like realizing your wife might be a freak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the first
With
time,
her?
you're like, what did you do in college?
That
Like,
could
you
be
know
a
what I mean?
stranger.
I was about to say, I don't know if that's her husband.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Maybe
I was
she's
thinking
picking
that's
him
just some
up.
dude.
I think they're sitting a seat apart.
Yeah, because he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She's like, "You want some?" And he's like, "No." Like, I think that was their conversation.
And there ain't no ring on that finger, fellas. Go get it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, mom's been looking for a good man.
Is this her bragging about her technique?
This is her way of finding a mate.
Now let's see how she does it with a cocktail weenie. You know what I mean? Let's see if I get interested.
You think that'd be her OnlyFans, like different meats with different drinks, where it's like Slim Jim and milkshakes or something? For like, oh god!
Now that I can get on board with.
No, I
That'd
don't
be
know about
crazy.
that, man. She even did the
Slim
fucking
Jim.
lick at the end.
Yeah, bro,
She's hunting.
Yeah, she wants some dick. She's literally advertising how much she wants some dick.
She's gonna go.
Well, that's not how you do it, by sticking a straw through a hot dog.
Hey, don't straw judge.
I'm not into urethra play.
Maybe you have a catheter and this is just a hot way
Yeah,
of doing
that's
it.
the move I don't get. Like I was on board with believing this was real until she put it back in the bread. I'm like, what was the point of that?
Yeah.
You know why I don't think it's acted? Because look how bright red his face turned.
Well, I'm not saying he's in on it.
shit.
It could have been like a jackass stunt, like she's doing it to get a reaction from someone next to her, you know.
I don't. Nah, she's in her own world, dude.
It looks
She's
too
dropping
natural.
beer all over herself, like
Well, I highly doubt that's her first beer of the night.
Everything in that cup, that's probably a $20 beer with a hot dog and a
No
beer to ballpark.
Oh, I don't know how much shit- yeah. Over here, like Yankee Stadium, a hot dog and a beer is going to cost you legit like $35.
That's how they
Holy
make
shit.
the money, dude.
God, that's
how they make the
ridiculous.
money.
Yeah.
God, I remember when beers used to be like $2.
With the music was great.
Your next topics are cast iron wins,
Whose turn is
hot curry, and cats versus aluminum.
I think this one's the audience.
Cats versus curry?
Oh my god, that would be horrible. Cats versus aluminum.
Cast
Also
iron cats.
hysterical. Corp, you want to go with cast iron?
Cast iron
curry?
cats.
Cast
No, the
iron
curry
cats.
one's offensive to me. Okay.
I knew it.
King of all diffs. He said next. So that makes me think.
So that means putting your mouth.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hot curry?
I got hot curry. Yeah, makes sense.
Hot curry?
Oh,
Unless you're saying it's next, and then the next is on the hot curry, then it would be cast versus aluminum, though.
Next.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God, you're right.
Or I think since the capital letters, he was like, just stop showing this lady fucking slobbing the knob of the hot dog. I think
I
that's
don't
what
know.
he
I
meant
think
by
that's
next.
what he meant.
He
Like,
seemed
next,
to like
please.
that. I don't think that's what he meant. He seemed to love that. He said he came twice. So I don't think that was it at all. Maybe we should show the last one. Chas, one more time for that last video, please. Give me a hot dog beer again, please. But this is for you, King of all dish.
Ah, found it. Yep, there we go. Bring it back on. Bring it back on. It goes well with the music too.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's very whimsical, like she's inventing.
How drunk is she?
5 beers.
Kid doesn't know what a beer tastes like. He has no idea.
Bet you he doesn't eat hot dogs.
I like how she just throws a meat-filled straw on the ground. She's just like, fuck it.
It served its purpose. But now she's eating her straw.
I like the nod.
That's the stuff.
Does it waste the whole beer? How do we get caught on this again? I swear to God.
How long did it take her to figure out the straw? Did she start with a drill?
You think she just... Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
No,
I heard it's a tradition of some sort to do this. I just don't understand where it came from.
Or why?
Iceland.
I mean, you've heard of the term like beer brat. Like it's a brat that's boiled in beer. That could probably taste delicious.
I would also like to blame the Germans for this one.
You can blame everything on them.
Yeah, Germans, see what y'all did. We're having to watch this old lady suck on a meat straw.
You keep
repeatedly
your BMWs with you.
But at the same time, you guys need to shut the fuck up. The First World War without you guys starting, it's about to happen. Let it happen. You don't want to be blamed for this one too. Three's a bad look.
That's
Three's a bad look.
Frankenbeer.
Yeah.
Cast iron wins. Hot curry, cats versus aluminum.
Cats versus aluminum?
Hell yeah.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
This one's kind of hysterical. And I'm pretty convinced if anybody has any cats, they're probably going to try this out.
Now, how many cats do you need to have to try these out?
Apparently one. Just one.
Countertops and
That game is so much more fun with glue traps. Wait, we have a cat here. We can't. I don't know if we should watch this. I just realized.
They just fucking launch, man. They can't.
Why is it in his mouth?
He's short circuiting. I think they can hurt me. It hurts him or something. Okay, those aren't that bad. But the ones that are fucking launching are fucking hilarious. This guy.
So you got a fucking electrical shock or something.
It's got to be because they are launching like hell.
That's
it could be the sound because
it's the sound. Yeah,
it is
sound.
Maybe so.
I mean, my two cats, they're older. My girls, they're 13 and 15, so they would give a shit. They would just walk over and not even care. They just chill. They're in their older years, so they don't give a fuck.
This one gets me, man. Like, how do they bounce so fucking far so quick?
Have you ever thrown them?
They'll fly.
I've never thrown a cat just for the
Christ,
fucking
look at
record.
that one,
you
dude.
sociopath.
My mom said she drop kicked one.
A cat?
Yeah.
How'd it make her feel?
Probably better.
Cats, man.
It's like
Cats and dogs are so fucking different to the point where I feel like cats just never, they just kept on saying fuck you every damn century, where dogs kept on evolving to love us.
Cats used to rule Egypt.
Yeah, I've heard that, but have you ever seen an Egyptian cat before?
Yeah, there's a statue of one they made. They left it behind.
The Mona
Sphinx.
Lisa.
Yeah, and the Mona Lisa, the second example of
The Sphinx has
Egyptian
got like
cats.
a human face, doesn't it? With a cat body.
The Egyptian
Sphinx-
cats are the AIDS of the cat world.
the Sphinx, the face was an addition. It wasn't always a face. Originally, it was a cat.
I don't know if you're saying that jokingly, but there is a theory that is true. And I once saw a 3D animation of it, and it's pretty convincing that's actually true. That it was a giant head, but it just wasn't engineered well, and it collapsed, and so that's why there's an oddly proportioned human head on the Sphinx's body, even though it has cat paws.
Yeah.
Anyway,
my understanding was it's carved out of bedrock, and it was the face was. I mean, that's the reason why it's disproportionate. It's like a tiny face on such a big ass cat body. They just knocked off the cat's face and put on a human's face.
Sphinx talk on WGNN.
Talking about beavers and pussies.
shout out to beavers and Sphinx.
And for the last subject, I'm just going to leave it to me for that topic, and I really want to show
hot
you guys.
curry.
Mouth stuff.
Not hot curry. I've got to show you guys this cast iron thing. It's like, okay, we all grew up with we all grew up with cartoons where they use that cast iron all the time to like hit other characters. Well, somewhere during a protest, somebody brings a cast iron and they just start whacking. Now, what I love about this is the sound of the whacking. It just sounds pure.
That's straight up from Hanna-Barbera.
We stooge the fuck out of them.
I fully believe that this has not been edited. That is literally the sound.
Ski Mask is alive.
Yeah.
Shout out Ski Mask.
Oh man.
It was like his total cowbell.
It does sound like a cowbell.
It's that Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, that was to the nose.
Oh God.
It looks painful, but it sounds fucking hilarious. And how he got 2 shots off of that.
Oh, it knocked that dude out. It knocked that. Oh, look, yeah. It knocks the first guy out. Boom.
That explains that lady's teeth.
Oh, and then falls down, and then number 2.
Damn.
Oh man, that one fucking was rowdy. Right in the nose.
I don't know how that guy is standing up after. I mean, the second guy got hit. I don't know how he's still standing.
Is that a pot in his hand? Or is that like, because there's like a strap to it. Is that like a helmet?
Guys, I just noticed something. He is slapping the shit out of these guys with a cast iron while having a cigarette in his mouth.
The cigarette hasn't moved. The cigarette hasn't dropped.
Oh, that's an Aussie.
The second guy goes down too.
It's still in his mouth. After almost being tackled, it's still in his fucking mouth. This guy's a fucking legend.
Oh, the only thing would have been more gangster if he was like drinking that beer through the fucking hot dog while hitting people.
God.
Pause.
This is what happens.
He kept it in his mouth as he was fucking falling.
I'm so gonna edit this into Don't Fear the Reaper.
Bro, Pause just played a blurb that only I could hear. It was specifically for me, my bad. But it was Tokyo Drift, bro, and it was a 10 out of 10. It was a 10 out of 10. It's the exact start to Tokyo Drift with that fucking hit.
I can imagine what you're. Yeah, the sounds lining up.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's good.
You better slow down.
Oh, that's a great sound. Just as a guy who searches for random sound bites, that's a good sound bite.
It's satisfying. It really
Slow
is.
and reverbed. Yeah.
You think that guy would use it as like his text alert tone?
Mhm. If I was the guy hitting, I would for sure.
Oh my
The other guy,
God.
not so much.
The one to the nose, that's the worst, man.
Yeah.
He definitely connected with the first guy better, I think.
Oh. Well, yeah, his buddy got fucking knocked to the damn ground.
As far as lasting damage, though, that guy got it on the chin, knocking him out. This guy
Right.
took it fucking flush.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He takes it so flush from the side, not expecting it. No break.
That's for
Yeah, he got a brain piercing with a nose bone with that.
Yeah, and he's not going like the other guy's out cold, doesn't feel that. I guarantee this guy felt that one. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, that is the
and
face
look at
of-
him still in the background.
Oh, he did curl up there.
His eyes are watering now. Yeah, and his nose is probably profusely.
Wow, so if you're ever at a rally and you see somebody with a pot,
run.
That was pretty crazy for hot curry. Yeah.
This was hot curry?
That was what was in the pan.
Oh, yeah.
What are these pink ninjas or something? What's going on here?
Ski Mask Collective.
Oh, we cannot get over that fucking that nose hit. That's just
right.
so real.
Islamic breast cancer rally or something.
It's so clean. Like, I mean, just right directly there. Ooh, yeah, this should be on our next episode when we talk about people who thought they were ninjas.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
And I wonder if it looks like he's wearing a vest. Is that a bulletproof vest?
It's a
airsoft vest.
That's a tactical thing, like so you could attach stuff to it.
Oh, I got it. Like we got to do that, and then when he cracks them, we put the text, hit the like button.
That's good. That is. Oh wait, no, that's plastic. That is an airsoft. That's either an airsoft vest or one of those vests that
It looks like the weighted vest.
or the
Laser tag, like it lights up when you hit him.
Or that people who wear those like that drive the crotch rockets that guard their spine.
Foreigners.
Yes.
And usually on those vests, like you really have to kind of like lock it down with what are those fucking things called? The latchers.
Yeah.
Latchers, yeah, you got it.
I'll see.
Shut up, the latchers.
This might have just been a bunch of LARPing that just went wrong. This might not be political at all.
That's the show's tagline, coincidentally. A bunch of LARPing that went wrong.
That's exactly how I got here. Yeah.
Story of my life.
I see some chicks in there too. I wonder if he's just like.
Oh, hold on.
Those are
Can you
shirt
can you
says
pause it?
white.
What did it say on the back of that guy's shirt?
Yeah, I was trying to see his shirt and the sign he was holding.
Something about the Jews.
I saw the word obey.
Yeah.
There's our smoking buddy.
I see a lot of L's. You know what I mean? A lot of L's.
A lot of L's. They're all wearing pink masks.
He's literally looks like he's lighting up like, yep, let's do this shit.
I'm here to smoke and kick ass.
And I'm all out of smokes.
It kind of does look like obey.
Yeah,
Maybe
trust,
trust and obey. First word,
Anus.
trust.
Yeah, the third word, I have no clue what it is.
Did you say it was anus?
It looked kind of half like an anus.
I think it says God in the bright letters on the sign.
Jesus.
Jesus, trust and obey Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause I think it said God on the sign at the bottom in the big letters.
Damn, I'll be right on that one. Holy shit.
What's God got against Islamic breast cancer?
Trust and obey Jesus.
These are the God hates fags people.
I want to know what's with the stick in the background. You guys see this thing?
Ninjas, chops.
Yeah, we've covered this.
Donatello, come on now.
What's he doing with it?
Is that
That's
a piece of
for-
the sign?
That's actually a
may have
giant
been.
blind person. Stick.
Those are always dangerous.
Nuts.
And
boom.
bing.
Oh. And then boom.
Yeah, that's a helmet. I'm pretty sure it's a helmet he's hitting him with. A bike helmet, like a motorcycle helmet.
Man, it does look like it because it has a bottom.
It wouldn't make that sound though, would it?
I mean, there are metal, but if you look at it, there's a strap to it, which looks like the chin strap, and it's like red.
And I mean, yeah, the sound definitely could be added in.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's true.
Yeah, it does look like a helmet.
It's like those metal tin helmets. Yeah, I'm gonna say a cast iron pan is fucking solid. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think
and it's also heavy. Like, I don't know that you can swing it that
especially
easily.
on a double tap like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought it was a pan that looked dented or bent up somehow.
Dude, this guy's been waiting his whole life for that moment.
Is
you know what I mean?
a helmet.
That's
that's
a lot nastier, kind of.
Yeah, it's a tampered video.
Yeah, you get
still fucking hurts though.
Yeah, it does say God there. Okay, that's all.
Protesters versus protesters. Never ends out good.
That one in the middle looked like a protester.
See that lady's teeth again.
She protested against brushing.
Hot curry.
Hot curry.
Honestly, yeah. If you guys want to see the guy that took on Hot Curry.
Oh, I know exactly.
And it was
this is amazing. I know which video this is.
He was a real bad idea. Let's go
What?
and check him out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, smell it.
What? He's wearing a respirator.
Carry on.
Oh, that other guy was, yeah.
Spoon has just gone in.
What's happening here?
Had,
So this fella is eating the legalist you can when it comes to hot. When
Okay.
it comes to curry.
There's a limit.
The guy wearing the mask.
Pretty sure there is, yeah.
5-6 spoons, not a problem.
Doesn't have AIDS.
But it does get to your back of your throat.
Not at this
Sure, this
point.
would kill AIDS. This is the one thing I would believe would kill AIDS.
The world's hottest curry.
I wouldn't drink beer after eating hot curry.
So this is where he ended up. Probably 10 minutes in.
Good call on the mango lassi. That's a great call. Lassi, get mango lassi.
It affects everyone. No more than.
What's happening? He just ate something hot and then he collapsed.
Yeah, he almost passed out, is what the video was
but
saying.
Homeboy ate lava. Like.
Any Asians in the audience? I don't know how Asians' spice tolerance is. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if they're like, if that's something.
Say now you got 10 minutes left.
What exactly is happening in the body right now?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Now,
Is that vomit on the ground?
you got only 10 minutes to recover.
I wouldn't doubt if it's
No, he's just like spitting up a lot.
Yeah.
You've had
So this is like a restaurant's challenge.
Yep.
You know, this young man tried almost a half spoon.
Can you please shut up and leave me alone?
Yeah, they've had the milk and they've had.
We don't need DVD
Is
commentary.
he trying to encourage him? He's like, the
Yeah.
other guy only did a half spoon. You did a full spoon. You're the new legend.
I'm in so much pain right now.
I think he's trying to prevent a lawsuit right now. That's what this looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy has totally shit himself.
10 minutes, you'll be back up. Believe me, just take.
I mean, his pants are below his ass right now.
Yeah, right.
Listen to me.
Yeah, I don't care to see this video. I want to see tomorrow morning, brother. I want to see it.
Contemplating life.
You might be right on that, trying to invade a lawsuit. Listen to this guy.
No, he's telling him to keep going.
This young man tried almost a half spoon. I was almost the same as you. Yeah, I drank a lot of milk. Yeah, they've had the milk and they've had something. You have lassi.
Oh, he's trying to kind of encourage him that he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to help him through the burn part. He's saying this dude took this.
Like, you're a real man. Like you took that punch.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever been dying for anything. You're too drunk, maybe you're too whatever it is. The last thing you want is this guy fucking chatting as much as he is. Like, bro, shut the fuck up.
That's exactly what I was saying. Was dude, leave me alone. I'm dying here. I'm hurting. Shut the fuck up.
10 minutes, you'll be back up. Yes. 10 minutes, you'll be back up.
That being said, I'd hire this guy in my life to hype me
As a
up in my
motivator,
life.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm on my final laps, I want to hear this guy just.
Also,
at me.
I would not buy a car from him.
No.
I feel like he's too smooth. Like he would get one over on me.
Yeah. Dude, I've been dealing with that shit for the past couple of days.
Smooth Indian car salesman? Tell me more.
Like, okay, what's worse than the car salesman these days is a mattress salesman.
AIDS.
We're in the hunt for a fucking new mattress, and
No,
these
real
guys
things,
are
Luigi.
ruthless. What was that, Corp?
Sorry, Edith said AIDS is worse than mattress sales, but I was like, that's not real. We were only talking about real things.
Yeah, it's not a fiction segment.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, so we went to a mattress store, and the lady was a fucking like Nazi when it came to selling.
Yeah.
She was using all the tactics she could, and even towards the point where we were almost going to sign or something, and we were a
All
little
the
skeptical on the price because it was like she bumped it up to about almost $2,000 for just the framing. She started like pandling at us, saying like, "Oh well, what's
Fucking
your
hate when they pandle?
Need a good pandling.
Just handling the shit out of us,
Dude, in
saying like,
sales,
"Oh, what's your
handlers?
health worth? You know, it shouldn't be that. Like, what's the worth of your health and your calm sleep and everything?" And I'm like, "Fucking hey, dude, let us."
Come on,
breathe."
baby, it's my birthday. Just give me a little pandling.
I dangled from the pandelier.
They're just so fucking
The way she drank the beer with that hot dog, you know she could pandle the shit out of it.
She's a two-hand pander.
I've dealt with an overzealous mattress salesperson before. So Chops, I do know what you mean. Actually,
Same.
They pandle like it's going out of style.
Pandle shit. It got to the point where I couldn't trust a damn word out of her mouth. Now we went to another shop and they were really good about it. They didn't like try to handle the shit out of us or anything, but they were still just
Good. It's good to. That's the main reason to shop around. Because some places will do you like that, other places won't. You don't want to get pandled.
What was the straight talk to pandle ratio? Because if it's more than 2 to 1, you know, you got to go to a different mattress shop.
After the second pandle, I was like, you know what, let's go to the other shop and see how much they pandle, which they didn't, and that's why we bought shit from them.
Yeah.
So why not skip all the pandling and just order it online?
Well, other branch of paddling, they do it, man.
Yeah, come on, be a man. You could handle the pandle.
The internet will tell you that they're having a big, huge sale, and they'll just adjust the prices so that you're not really getting the sell price. But you know what? Humans do that too.
We need a segment called Pandling with Chops. Do you know what I mean? I mean, send them in and get into live
Try to
pandles.
sell you something that you don't need.
Yeah.
The pandelier.
Listen, lady, you handled this situation very well. Very well.
Pandling.
What am I looking for when I say pandle?
Pandle
Did you mean pander?
Oh my god, maybe pander.
Did you mix that and
I
like
don't even think
panhandle?
he meant that. I think I thought panhandling for sure there, Gummy. That's what I was going with.
I was going with pander, is what I thought.
Pander.
But he meant like haggle, I think is the word that he was looking for. Like or the way he used pandle was the same use as haggle.
Not really, because haggle would mean that, like, you know, we're trying to adjust the price. But when we try to adjust the price, she kind of did the whole
pandling.
Pandering.
She's trying to hustle you. Is that the word hustle you're looking for?
Yeah, aggressive hustling.
I think what you're calling pandering is salesmanship, is what you're trying to describe. Like she was being aggressive with the pushing of the product.
Oh, she was power pandling.
Power pandling, absolutely. Her pandling
Let me
was
handle
fucking
this.
everywhere.
I'm a corporate level pandler. I got this.
I think the word you were looking for was swaddle. Swaddling.
As soon as I walked in the door, she was swaddling the shit out of me. And I just don't go with swaddles.
Hornswoggle. Hornswoggle.
Show it to Hornswoggle. Fantastic. She was haggling, Amy Cannon's saying. She was haggling.
There's a
rudely.
My family actually uses a weird word that I've never heard anyone use except my family. They call it dickering. Has anyone ever heard that? The same word, the same absolute definition as haggle. They say dickering.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
She was bring that hot dog in the beer.
You dickered me down on the price.
Dickered me down.
like when you're like negotiating with a car salesman, you're like, you know, so we dickered until we arrived at a price I liked.
Amy Cannon's heard it, but I don't know But that's what Amy Canna, you know what I mean? That's Amy Canna. Dickering professional. Just kidding, Auntie Amy. That's my auntie. Relax. They were dickering over the price. LOL. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm just like, I literally work in sales every day, so I'm gonna fucking use some of these. Listen, enough dickering. Let's just get down to the point here.
Yeah.
Let's just get this pandle out of the way.
Yeah. Listen, you dickered me good. So here's what we're gonna arrive at.
Listen,
you dickering me around right
all
now?
over me.
Come on, let's skip the song and dance. Yes, you dicker, I pandle, I get it. Come on, let's just skip that.
I'm sick of this deep dickering. Listen.
Holy shit.
But that's what Chops, fucking furniture sales people are the worst. Like the Brick, bro. Anyone go to the Brick? I think we talked about that last episode, didn't we?
The last people that we saw at the furniture store, I mean, they were pretty cool, but it also seemed like they were new, so they were happy to get their first sale.
To get their first pandle?
First pandle.
Funky off the back.
I don't think I've bought, the first mattress I bought was from Sam's Club. And
no, dickering. Bickering means something different.
Completely different word. Yeah.
It's bickering.
I think we went for the Tempur-Pedic, the cooling one.
Dude,
hey, let me know if that works. I don't believe it.
The cooling?
So far, it seems like it works.
I run like a fucking furnace at nighttime. Like I like seeing my breath when I sleep. I'm cold.
I get so fucking hot, and when I do, I get so fucking grumpy.
Yeah.
I can't stand the heat.
Yeah, same. I like flip my pillow 18 times a night. That's a lie too. That fucking cold. Ugh. Cold pillows. That's another. You should do fucking cold pillows on Skeptical Robot. Fucking nobody beats thermodynamics, you idiots. Fucking.
I once bought a cold pillow. I was very disappointed.
Same, bro. I still use it. It's a good pillow, but it doesn't do its job.
Next Friday, actually, we are going to be doing a very interesting topic. Are you guys aware of the 1984 Press Your Luck scandal?
Oh yeah, that one guy with the beard.
So, memorized the pattern.
Completely unaware.
So he memorized the pattern, but the interesting thing about the guy is that he was a lifelong con man who actually got famous for doing something legitimate and legal, and which was memorizing the patterns for the game show. But the guy has a long list of cons in his wake. And then he lost the money in a get-rich-quick scheme that he won on the game show. Anyway, but
that's fucking a good episode.
That
sounds like
great.
Interesting story. Like the guy had, the guy was an ice cream man, and then I'm not kidding.
Ever.
Not kidding. The guy was an ice cream man, but then also had all these side hustles, and ultimately wound up like actually hiding from his family and from law enforcement under an assumed name when he was found to be dead, when he died later. But yeah, he actually created a business in a family member's name, and then hired himself, and then fired himself so that he could collect unemployment.
Oh, legend. That's awesome.
That's a legend.
It's kind of genius.
I was about
In
to say,
1984? Come on.
Yeah, and then there was a bank that was offering $500 if you opened a checking account. So he would open a checking account and then get a fake ID and then open another fake account and then close it just to keep collecting the $500 for opening the new bank accounts.
Hell yeah. Well, Skeptical Robot is where they can find you, right? Amy Canna saying she'd watch that. That's next Friday live. Be part of the live discussion.
Yep, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. The whole concept of the show is exposing frauds, con men, grifters, and the paranormal. Yeah, and so every episode is a new con man, and maybe we're gonna have Tommy Morrison's wife on soon. We'll see.
I definitely want to get. I think we can get her, bro.
I think we
could
could.
her.
I think we could get her. I'm just not going to be tolerant of her. Is the issue. Like if she starts spouting off that nonsense about how AIDS isn't real and it's a government conspiracy, I'm just going to be like,
no,
all right,
you gotta let her cook. You gotta let her cook.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let her cook. Be like, no, really? That sounds interesting. Help me understand. Please tell me more.
I mean, her Twitter profile right now says hashtag no HIV, hashtag no AIDS.
Yes, exactly. And I don't want her pulling that shit on my show and me acting like I'm giving her some sort of platform to do it. I'm going to be very, very short with her. I'm going to pandle the shit out of her.
Pandle her good.
You pandle, I'll dick her.
Yeah. Pandle and Dicker, their new fucking magic crew.
There's a way to do it that won't.
Pandle and Dicker.
Yeah, there's a way to do it if I can just keep my senses together. But I probably would just say, look, I just start from the beginning and tell me why you think your husband didn't have AIDS and why you, who did not go to medical school, believes that you know more than doctors. And let her just ramble and we'll see what happens.
It's like, you take the first 15 minutes to tell your story. We'll spend the next hour 45 laughing at you.
Yeah, shitting on you. Like, we get it, lady. You super don't have AIDS. We get it. Your pussy's clean, but like AIDS super exists, right?
But
like,
you know, and what's crazy is like she does shows. Like she did a show like a month ago, just talking about how her husband didn't have AIDS. Her husband, who's been dead for a dozen years, didn't have AIDS. Who died from AIDS.
AIDS.
Like this is something she's very passionate about, and
she was on Rogan, right?
It's like she's trying to convince herself.
I don't know if she was on Rogan, but she's got beef with Rogan. Like for a while, I thought she was on Rogan, but apparently Rogan had some people on and talked about him having AIDS, and then she just started making all kinds of videos. And I thought that he moderated a conversation with her and Tommy Morrison's other ex-wife, and where like gave her a platform. I really think that happened, but I could be making that up because I know it happened somewhere. But supposedly what brought her into the spotlight was Joe Rogan saying that. And she was like, no, Joe Rogan is wrong. She's British, by the way. She's like, Joe Rogan is wrong. Look at my fucked up teeth. Blah, 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 blah. God save the Queen.
Oh, just like that little lady.
Hey,
Yeah.
Canadians.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the Queen.
Canadians, God save the Queen, too.
Yeah,
we
fuck with the
okay.
Queen.
Amy Cannon. Okay, so here you go. She's asking the right question. Does the ex-wife have AIDS? Here is where people start getting a little bit of credibility. I hate all of you.
Start with beer, end with AIDS, brother. Right on cue.
No, she doesn't. And that's why she's saying that her husband didn't have AIDS. Fuck everybody. I hate all of you.